Christmas, but my birthday is actually the day after Christmas, so it's 26 days till my birthday! Okay, we can say it's 25 days till Christmas. Okay, we'll just do it that way. Anyways, welcome back! I'm so excited! I'm doing my wrap-up on TBR today. This month, the busiest I have ever been out of every month since freshman year of high school. I'm currently a junior. Technically it's December 1st when I'm filming this, so November was busy. So I only read 2 books, or 2 books, not 4 books, 2 books. Okay, so the first book that I finished this month, I talked about in my Friday Reese video. It is Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. The second book in the Darkest Mind series by Alexandra Bracken. Let's acknowledge the rainbow-fied pages, okay? I have thoroughly page flagged and just highlighted, and I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to spoil you by showing you what I highlighted, but I thoroughly page flagged and highlighted this book because there were so many amazing quotes in this book. You're like, what is Never Fade about? Okay, so like I said, it is the second book in the Darkest Mind series, but it's about futuristic, post-apocalyptic world where these teens, this plague has swept over and killed a bunch of teens ages like I think 12 to 18, and the ones that survived developed powers. And this first book was amazing. I absolutely loved it. The second book, I had said it was a little slow in my Friday Reads video, and okay, I think I didn't really talk about that enough. Compared to the first one, I felt it was slower, even though a lot more happened. It just felt slower to me. I don't know why, but like when I was reading it, I had to, I guess, read it slower just to kind of understand what was going on, because there's a lot of describing, there's a lot of fight scenes, there's a lot of describing like what's going on, and it takes a lot, well not a lot, but it takes a little bit more comprehension, I guess you could say, to kind of break down what's going on, what the character's looking at, what the character's feeling, and all that kind of stuff. So in that sense, this book was a lot slower than the first one, but oh my gosh, the quotes in this book were amazing. This book, sadly though, didn't have as shocking of an ending as The Darkest Minds was. It wasn't mind-blowing, it wasn't a mind-blowing ending, but it was still really good. And I'm really excited to read the third and last book this month, which I will get to in a little bit. The last book I read this month, or I guess second to last, Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. I conquered it, you guys. I conquered it. When I saw it in the mail, it was just so intimidating, you guys. This thing is like, this thing is bigger than my face. Whoa, guys. Okay, Queen of Shadows. Let me just take it back for a second. Queen of Shadows is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. Everyone's been talking about it. It's fantastic. It goes Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and finally Queen of Shadows. And you guys, okay, Heir of Fire was my favorite in the series. Like I think I talked about it before, but Heir of Fire was my bae. Sadly, Heir of Fire, I'm sorry Heir of Fire, you are now demoted to 2nd favorite book in the series because Queen of Shadows is number 1. Okay, in order of favorites in this series, I would have to say Queen of Shadows is my first favorite, then it's Heir of Fire, then it's Throne of Glass, then it's the novella, and then it's the 2nd book. I didn't like the 2nd book as much as the other ones, but seriously, if you guys are interested, the Throne of Glass series is a high fantasy series. I feel like with each book, it just gets more and more high fantasy, like more magic elements and things like that are introduced into the series. So if you read the first book and you're like, there's no magic in this, just keep reading because it just gets to like, it gets amazing, you guys. It gets to like some Mount Everest height awesomeness, okay? Yes, it is about assassins, magic, high fantasy, supernatural. It's all you could want in a book, in one beautiful hardback copy. It's like the dream guy, but in book form. Those are the books that I read this month. Now, TBR. I am feeling extremely ambitious this month, so my TBR pile is huge. Mount Everest is on my desk right now. The first book I want to read next month is, like I said, the 3rd book in Alexandra Bracken's Darkest Mind series, In the Afterlife. I've already started it and I have 1 page flag. How many page flags do you think I'm probably gonna have to use the whole pack of page flags. Okay, 3rd book, so excited. I'm ready for it to be over because I want to see how Alexandra Bracken concludes this just madness that is The Darkest Minds. So I'm really excited, but yes, first book, I'll probably read this in 5 minutes when I'm finished filming this video. I'll probably go back to reading this. Next book that I briefly started in November but put down just to kind of give myself a refresher after finishing Never Fade before I started Queen of Shadows. It was Geek Girl by Holly Smale. I got this book like early this year or something, and it was sitting on my shelf for the longest time, and for some reason it was just like calling to me. It was calling to me this month. And anyways, I just started it. It's so cute and funny, and I'm not sure if it's middle grade. It feels like middle grade. It's just very like innocent and fun, and it's the picture of youth. Next one! So excited for this one, you guys! My True Love Gave to Me, again, by a number of authors. This was huge last year, December. It's a bunch of just cute Christmas stories. Well, I don't know if they're cute. They might be really tragic. That would be really cool if they were like horror Christmas movies. There's that new movie coming out, Krampus or something. I'm so excited about the first horror Christmas movie I've ever seen. Love horror movies. Did I ever mention that? Okay, sorry, getting off track. Okay, next book I want to read this month is Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick. I just realized now that almost all of these are hardbacks. What? Black Ice is a thriller, I believe, and it's again been on my shelf this year. It was, or just this month, I guess. I just thought it would be good to read it because, you know, black ice outside my window. December. I just get a December feeling, like a dark December feeling from this book cover. But yes, so excited to read this one too. And I thought I would throw a couple contemporary books in with my TBR for this month because, you know what? I read more contemporary books this year than I have any year of my life, and I want to end strong, so the next book I'm adding is Wait for You by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'll just show you the cover. Yep, it's romance. Okay, it's a contemporary. Are you happy? Next book! I've been posting about this next book so much on Instagram. You guys are probably like, are you even reading the book? Okay, I am going to read the book, but it is so beautiful that I have to take pictures of it. Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. I am so pumped to read this one. I have been, like, literally, I think I've gotten more recommendations for this book than any other book in existence. Dangerous Girls is a thriller, a mystery. Everyone says there's like the biggest plot twist, like the biggest shocking reveal in this book that they've ever read, which like, I'm so excited to read this one. I maybe might read this one after I finish In the Afterlife. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Next one. I'm so sorry that I have not talked about this one yet. Or I think I have, but not enough. And it is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. Okay, everyone knows Rick Riordan is my author. It is, Percy Jackson is like my childhood. Again, when this book came in the mail, or when I purchased this book, I was planning to read it the day I got it, but Harry Potter, stupid Harry Potter, I'm forever gonna love and hate Harry Potter at the same time, didn't allow me to read this because I just had to finish the Harry Potter series first. I think this is gonna be the last book I read this month. How awesome would that be to say, like, yes, the last book I read in 2015 was Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. Yes, so excited for this one. I hope Percy makes an appearance in here. If he does, I will die. Physically, I will just fall to pieces. Last book that I plan on reading this month. I'm finally doing it. I am finally conquering it. My fear of this book in this whole series. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Okay, you guys have probably heard about this book enough to the point where me describing what it's about probably will be just really annoying, so I'm just gonna show you the beautifulness of this. Look at that. Oh, I feel like, you know, like in the infomercials when they demonstrate a product? Yep. That is exactly what I'm doing right now for you. Demonstration. What? Look at the versatility of this thing. I feel like in a case of an emergency, you can just be like, you know, it's like, can be a fan. It can be another type of fan. You know, worst comes to worst, you can use it to dry your hair. No, don't do that. I'm so excited to read this with my best friend Sarah. She's going to be reading, hopefully, Sarah, if you're watching this, you better read this with me. The reason also I want to finish this is because I really want to watch the TV series. I just see so many ads on YouTube and on TV and everything about it, and every time an Outlander, like, little promotional thing comes up, I have to go like, oh! Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep reading, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!